name is Jeanette, and I have 8,000 here, and it's a short stack. But if the dealer would be kind to me today, I might be able to win.
Remember, this is the Halloween special. That's why some of us are dressed appropriately. Yes.
Hi, I'm Nancy with an IE. I have 7,500 in chips. I'm here today as the Mad Hatter, and I hope I pull them all and win.
I'm Hugh Sparkman. I have 26,500 or so, and I've sat with Nancy a few times today. She makes me feel a little underdressed. That's all I have to say, so you can move on.
Moving on.
My name is John. I have 11,000 in chips. My lucky beads are going to get me to the end.
Go ahead, Frank.
My name is Frank, and I have 13,500, and I hope to end up in the top 2.
Okay. Mr. Hartless, go ahead.
Heartless. My name is Dean Hart. I have about $50,000, and I hope that Larry doesn't try to bluff me out of that. I hope to win. But I don't come around too often, but I'm here now, so.
Okay. Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Thank you very well. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry, what was that? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
My name is Adele, and I have $13,000 in chips, and I'd like to do well today. Hope so, anyway.
Larry Marco, finishing in 9th place.
Yes.
Well, I'm just doing the final interviews. Any comments, any suggestions, any advice for the rest of the players?
I wish everyone good luck. I know you won't make some of the mistakes that I made by going all in when you shouldn't have.
Rest assured, nobody will make your mistakes that you make.
Okay, and while you're at it, Larry, your feelings, your opinion about playing at SOC-it-to-ME poker.
I love it. I enjoy coming here every Monday. Very nice people. When I say nice, they can be vicious when it comes to cards. But personality-wise, they're very nice.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, here we are in the first hand. On the button, Jeanette Southern Bell Buckley in the small blind, the Mad Hatter, and in the big blind, Sparky. And the first to act will be John Nelson. And he acts accordingly by folding his trousers. No, it was his cards he folded, sorry.
Trousers would be better.
Yes. And it's a fold all the way around to the Bell, who is folded as well. The Mad Hatter
Nonsense.
folds the nonsense, and it's a walk for you, Sparky Sparkman, and he says, "Oh my God."
Well, you played
Go
that
first
well.
hand.
You play knowledgeably.
Yeah.
I got that in Harry's lesson.
So here we are in the second hand. The button, of course, is moved to the Mad Hatter, and we just have to keep an eye on her because she might take her hat and put it on top of the button and keep it. Small blind, you Sparkman, and big blind, John Nelson. First act, Frank Turpin is folded, and it's fold, fold, fold all the way around to Nancy on the button, who also folds. It's a call by you Sparkman, and a check by John Full Nelson, the captain, as he's called. After the flop, which is a 6 of hearts, deuce of spades, 10 of spades, is check by both players. A turn card is a king of clubs.
Done the same thing.
You Sparkman bets 4,000. John Nelson says, "Let me see if I have a king in here," and apparently does not, so he throws him away. And you, Sparky Sparkman, takes down the second hand as well as the first hand. Lines of 2,000 and 4,000 for the third hand of the tournament. Dean, the Heartless One Hart, will be the first to act.
You got change, Peanut? Thanks. Thank you.
Dean, the heartless one, heart.
What's the damage?
Wants to know the damages. Picks up 4 green chips, puts them back down, picks them up again, puts them out, and it's a call.
Do they talk to you?
Adele, Wonder Woman, Kursky folds. The Mad Hatter folds. Sparky makes it 8,000. Coming around, it's a call by Frank, the Turpinator.
Hugh, as always.
Leona, you want to sit?
And Dean Hart calls as well. And there's 3 players to the flop. 7 of diamonds, king of hearts, queen of spades on the flop. First act, Frank, the Turpinator Turpin, checks. The heartless one checks. The Sparky man has lost his spark and checks. Check by the Turpinator.
Check.
Check along by everyone. And a final card, 7 of clubs. We have a 7, king, queen, 8, 7 on the board. Check by Turpin. Check by everyone. Pocket 10s is turned over.
I've got all kinds of possibilities.
And
Your 2-pair beats mine.
Possible straight.
you, Sparkman, with 10s,
Well, 10 beat the 8.
7s, with a king kicker, takes down the 3rd hand.
Once I put that in, committed the other 3.
That's enough.
Okay.
Okay, the blinds are now 25 and 5,000. Small blind is Frank and Dean is the big blind. The first act will be Adele. I have not learned a thing, Kursky. She says, I'll wait until I see my second card.
Adele's first act.
And she calls.
Did you talk her into that?
Folding around the table to Frank Turpin, who also is.
I'm all in.
He's making that dangerous all-in move
Yeah.
for 5,500. So the call to Dean, the heartless one, is 500.
How much is it? 6?
5, yeah.
500, just a black
A
one.
black,
Oh, I'm
blue
sorry,
and a
was it a
black,
call?
blue and a black.
Went into a comment.
Unaware because he's fairly new, and actually he's been gone for 6 years or so from on the circuit. The heartless one confused the black and green chips, but now has called.
Oh, Lordy.
And the first to act, of course, is Dean Hart, who bets 5,000.
It's gotta be important.
It's your bookie.
Or is it mine? First
Adele
one.
folds. Dean gets to draw his blue chip back. Turn your cards over, Mr. Heartless.
I was first to call. Or
Excuse me. Turn your cards over, Mr. Heartless. Turn your cards over, Frank. Okay.
I'll take a spade or a queen.
And right now there's the Heartless one has a pair of queens, and
Yeah.
Frank with a pair of 5s. Mr. Turpin, hold on, please. Congratulations, you made it to the final table, finished in 8th place. Any words of advice to the players left at the
Play
table?
better than I did.
Okay, and you've been around for a couple of months in this group. How do you like it here?
Very good. It's very compatible with everyone here.
Okay. Thank you very much, Frank. Okay, here we have the next hand. The blinds are 25 and 5. Once again, the Heartless one is confused with green and black. There you go. That's because he's been on the road. He's been on the road, and he said they had a lot of black tar on the roads, and he's been confused with all that black out there lately. First to act, Peter the Ponderer Puma. and he's pondering once again,
Pondering Peter Puma.
and he makes a call. The Southern Belle and the Mad Hatter both fold. So does Sparky, and the captain folds, and it's around to the Heartless One, and he doesn't know whether or not the black tar in the road has been covering his eyeballs or not.
In for a penny.
He thinks it down, so he calls, and Adele Kursky checks her options. Flops the 9 of clubs, 7 of spades, and an 8 of hearts. First to act, Dean checks, check, and check along. 7 of clubs. Pair of 7s on board. Check, check. The ponderer puts $5,000 blue chip out on the felt. And the Heartless One says, that's enough for me. I'm out of here. Adele says, whoop, goodbye. And Peter ponders how many chips he has now. Okay. Moving on. The button moves, and we are into 3,000 and 6,000. And Adele Kursky's all in with 2,500. The big blind 6,000. The call will be 6,000.
Under that,
Air conditioner.
air conditioning.
Cards being dealt around in his hand. First act, the Southern Belle.
Going all in.
She's going all in, and everyone at the table trembles. Well, some of them do. And the Southern Belle has moved all in. We have 2 players all in, and we have a side pot. Do we know?
Forget which one's
Okay,
mine.
okay, hold it.
Side pot.
Oh, here, I forgot about that.
Turn your cards over, right?
Yeah. 3 times 25 is 7,500. All the rest is a side pot. Turn the cards over, please. Queen and a 10, queen and a 5.
Holy moly.
History.
4 of hearts,
It's a nice piece of time.
Hearts.
And a
Good time to get
10.
those.
10.
Like this.
Adele Kursky, with pocket aces and an ace and a flop, takes down the main pot. And Peter Ponderer Puma, with a 10, catches a pair of 10s. Jeanette Southern Belle Buckley is eliminated. Southern Belle, Jeanette Buckley, congratulations, finishing in 7th place, which is better than...
Better than not getting to this table at all.
That's right.
So, any advice for the other players?
Oh, just lots of luck.
And how do you feel about coming here to SOC-it-to-ME Poker?
Oh, I think it's wonderful. Gets me out of my house.
I forget what's the
And my
big one.
husband's glad to get rid of me.
Oh, well, we're glad to have you.
Yeah, he told me to stay till the end today.
Your husband should be my wife. Happy for making it out.
I think it's 3. Here it's 3. I'm gonna win with it.
Okay, here we are in the next hand after that elimination.
Getting smaller. Table's getting smaller.
3,000 and 6,000, big blind. You Spark when the first act folds. So does the captain. So does the Heartless One. And so does the small blind.
So that she gets it.
It's a walk.
It's a walk. Wow.
Lines are 35 and 7.
I'm all in for 5.
John Nelson has moved all in pre-flop without even looking at his cards for 5,000. You made your decision before you even looked.
Yeah, I did. I
But you already,
thought it was big blind.
you probably saw a storm coming. Since he is the captain, he would know
Oh,
these
wait, you're
things.
already, yeah.
No,
Yeah, but
that's here.
He's up.
75.
Okay,
she's all in for
Del
75.
Kursky's all in for 75.
75.
Peter Puma is calling the 75.
You want-
Nancy, your decision?
My decision, how much would I have to put in?
You would have to put in 30, you'd have to put in 4,000 more. You've got
Right now I have in
35.
Okay, I'm going to take these cards and give them back.
Okay. You Spark 'em, your call would be
500.
500, correct.
500 back.
Okay. All right.
Chips then.
2 players all in. John Nelson for 5,000, Del Kursky for 7,500, and we have 2 callers. So here we go with the flop. 9 of clubs, 10 of spades, Jack of diamonds. First to act is Hugh Sparkman.
I'm sorry, what is the line?
Blinds are 7,000.
7,000 minutes.
Big blind is 7,000. Minimum bet is 7. You can go 7
I'll go
or more.
14.
14. It's making a $14,000 raise.
We have a caller.
Right now, the ponderer is counting out chips.
Turn it upside down, it spells
And he calls. That is a. Those chips go to the side pot. Okay. And we have a larger side pot now. And we have a main pot. Queen of diamonds on the turn.
That's interesting.
Very interesting.
Check.
Check, check by both players. Burn and the river card. King.
Oh, no.
Of clubs.
All in.
Hugh Sparkman checks, and Peter Puma moves all in and turns over ace-queen. Adele Kursky also turns over ace-queen, and Peter Puma takes down the side pot. There's a split of the main pot between Adele Kursky and Peter Puma, and the captain, John Nelson, is eliminated.
John Nelson finishing in 6th place. Congratulations.
That's better than 7.
We have to ask.
You know who that is? And I don't know. I heard rumors that some people would try to put you in 7th place, but don't even listen to them. So,
I should have shut up, but I had fun.
yeah. So, advice to the players? Advice to the other players?
Advice to the other players, don't go out of turn. Watch your blinds. And good luck to everybody.
Okay, and what do you think of this side?
I've had a lot of fun, I've learned a lot, great people, got a lot of played cards with a few of you outside of this.
What's he doing?
So, it's a good time.
I want to sign extra chip.
I fully agree with what you're doing.
Okay.
He said,
Thank
give
you.
her the black.
So here we are with the next hand, 4,000 at 8,000 of the blinds. The heartless one is the big blind, and Hugh Sparkman a small blind. The first act, of course, Adele, I've only got 2 more lessons to go. Kursky,
Yes.
first act.
2 more lessons will do it.
Two more lessons. Folds, and so does Peter Puma. Nancy Puma folds. Hugh Sparkman makes the call. The heartless one checks his options, and we have 2 players to the flop. And the flop is ace of hearts, 9 of hearts, 4 of spades.
Check.
Checked by the Sparky. Heartless one says, wait a minute, what was down there?
7,000?
8,000 is it. 8,000, but it doesn't matter. The 5 deuce of diamonds gets turned over and thrown away, although the next card out would have been a 3. Go ahead and draw the chips, Mr. Heartless. We are a second hand for 4,000, 8,000 blinds. First act is the ponderer. Minus his mask from earlier in the day. Well, here's quite a handsome character. Tell me, sir, how long have you been coming to SOC?
About 2 years.
And have you always dressed this way?
All the time, yes. Because I don't like the way I look normally. My wife tells me I look better this way.
Yes, most of the crowd has approved that.
Yes, I noticed that.
Looks like a call. And a fold by Nancy. Fold by you. And the heartless one heartlessly puts out another 4,000, and
3 players to the flop.
Adele checks 3 players to the flop. And the flop is ace of spades, 7 of spades, 8 of diamonds. First act, Dean Hart.
Check my aces.
I check.
Check, check, and Peter ponderer must put in 8,000
With the
minimum
minimum
bet,
of 8.
and does so.
I'll go all in.
And Adele Kursky calls 4,500. She's all in. Turn over your cards, Peter,
Turn over your cards.
and turn over your cards, Adele.
Ace and a 9.
Ace and a 3, ace and a 9.
Give me a 3.
And the river card is...
3.
No.
King of diamonds.
Sorry.
And,
Yeah, that's
well, Adele Kursky, I understand 2 more lessons and you're going to be there.
I am. 2 more lessons. I'm going to be the monthly leader, the quarterly leader, and the yearly leader.
In the meantime, you finished in 5th place. Congratulations. And, any advice for the
Got all kinds of chips.
members still left at this table?
Not a bit.
Not a bit of advice? Oh, is that because you need 2 more lessons?
That's because I need 2 more lessons. Yes.
Okay. What do you think of the SOC-it-to-ME poker program?
I just think it's a great place to come and be with all these people. They're just wonderful. And it's just very nice, Harry, that you give all your time to do this for us, because we all enjoy it so much.
Okay, thank you. So here we're down to 4 players: Nancy Puma, Hugh Sparkman, Dean Hart, and Peter Puma. And we have a big blind only. Peter Puma in the big blind. Nancy Puma is the first to act. And she madly throws those cards in because she is the Mad Hatter. Sparky Sparkman there sparks those cards right on into the felt and folds. And it's up to the heartless one here.
To raise or not to raise, that is the question.
Yes. He's making a flat-out call. It's called a friendly player that he is. Jack, Jack, Queen on the flop. And the first one to act is Peter Puma, who checks. And Dean, the heartless one,
I'm all in.
is moving all in. Peter looks at his cards and says, "Let me ponder this situation."
Don't do your cards, Peter.
It's about 2,500.
Oh, he can show them. It doesn't matter at this
I'd
point.
like to see that last. Can I see the last card?
No.
No.
Sorry.
Can you see the last card? The last card, yes, it's the Queen of Diamonds right out there. Yes. And it's a fold, and Dean, ever the heartless one, takes down another hand and takes chips away from people. So here we are. In the next hand, 4 players left, and Nancy Puma's all in the big blind with 5,500. The blinds are 4,500 and 9,000. Hugh Sparkman, the first to act, tosses those cards on the green felt. It's kind of a worn-out green felt by now, looking kind of like a grayish sea of non-green.
Oh, I gotta put money in.
Your call is 1,000. Peter. And blinds are now 5 and 10. Small blind, Nancy Puma, big blind. Hugh Sparkman, first to act, Dean Hart.
Can we make it a family affair?
It's my
He
turn.
folds, Peter Puma folds. Nancy Puma. She folds. And it's a walk for Hugh Sparkman. Next hand,
And being
for
blindsided,
5 and 10,000. Peter Puma will be the first to act.
I had more chips than that before.
Peter Puma, the first to act.
First.
Folds. And Nancy Puma.
I'm getting all in.
She's going all in for 5,000. Hugh Sparkman.
I have to call 10 to call though, right?
5, yeah, it's
No, I'm
5. Your
calling.
call is 5,
Yeah,
yes.
you have to put another 5
I'm
in.
gonna call.
You're checking.
Okay.
Okay, bring this down.
15,000 in the main pot and 10,000 in the side pot. First act will be Hugh Sparkman. Flop is 5-5-6.
I'm open.
Hugh Sparkman was all in for 15,000.
20.
Heartless one
Well,
says,
It's
well,
15. It's 15.
I'm going to fade off into the wild.
instead of going home, he just fades off into the wild. So Hugh Sparkman will take down the side pot and turn the cards over. You and Nancy. Ace 7 and 5s and 6s for. A lot of outs here for Nancy Puma, but that wasn't one of them. It's a 3 of hearts on the river. Winning hand, 5s and 6s with a 9 kicker. Hugh Sparkman, Nancy Puma, the Mad Hatter. Congratulations, finishing in 4th place in this tournament. Any advice for the other players?
I hope they all play well, they enjoy the game, and I wish I had won.
And how do you like it here at SOC-it-to-ME Poker?
I love it here at SOC-it-to-ME Poker. I really enjoy it. We look forward to coming. We find everyone very friendly and interesting, and we thank you for all the time and effort you put into it.
So here we are, down to the trio of men, and it's the blinds are 6 and 12. Hugh Sparkman folds, and it's up to the Heartless one. He makes a call and
2 players.
checked by the Ponderer, and we're down to 2 players. Jack of Spades, Ace of Diamonds, King of Diamonds on the flop. Okay, Dean Hart tosses in 12,000, and it's up to the card separator, Ponderer, Flipper. Oh no, that's a TV program. Puma, who has about 10 seconds left on his
What do
decision.
you cost me, 12?
12,000 is the call. He makes the call
Okay, goes down.
and chips down.
Mother of pearl.
Turn card. It's a 3 dice.
3 of diamonds, up to the Heartless one, who moves all in for 8,000.
Time to go home.
Heard that before.
We've heard that before from the Heartless one. Time to go home or on the road. We never know with him, because he does follow trucks a lot. Or he guides the trucks.
Bad bet.
Bad bet or bad call?
Bad call.
Okay, turn them over, Mr. Heartless. He has a straight.
It's going for it. He's got it. I needed your queen.
Unfortunately,
Well, it looks like I won't be going home.
Peter Puma was not at that lesson where we told everybody exactly what it means when Dean Hart says, well, it's time to go home.
Usually means he's got a great hand.
Okay, and what is it?
Here we are, second hand for 6 and 12,000.
I hope you're happy.
First to act,
Jumping
the Heartless
for joy.
one,
Jumping for joy.
who is jumping for joy over there with all those chips coming his way.
I'm looking at the blinds. It's like you mixed up.
The first one to act,
I slipped up under there.
and now it's Peter's time to act. And he folds, and you, Sparky Smartman, takes us down after an hour and a half of pondering.
I know.
Okay, the blinds have gone up to 7 and 14,000.
27.
First to act, Peter Puma, who has 27. And music running through his head.
Is that me or you?
You're first. He's trying to hide his cards now. He's hiding
Right.
them nicely.
How much better?
14,000 is the call. That's a call. Hugh Sparkman folds. Dean the Heartless one checks his option. We have 2 players to the flop. Deuce of spades, 3 of clubs, deuce of clubs. Okay, check, check. Queen of clubs. Check, check. And an 8 of clubs on the river. What? Dean Hart checks.
Let's see your
Peter
big
Puma.
club.
Jack of clubs and a 4 of clubs.
Nothing else I can do.
8 and 16 are the blinds. First to act will be you, Sparky.
Can you write on me?
The onus is on you with the button when there's only 3 players.
You go first.
And that's a fold. It's up to Dean, the heartless one.
Just call.
He makes a call.
Checking.
Peter Puma checks his option. 8 of clubs, king of diamonds, ace of diamonds.
Turn up some nice
Up to the heartless one to make a decision.
I'm all in.
And he moves all in.
How much?
Like about 20. I think it's about 20.
Need a count. He's all in for 21,000. Peter Puma makes the call. Turn the cards over.
Your card for everybody.
Turn them over.
See
Dean,
your ace.
king and an 8, 2 pair. There's and a diamond flush draw for Peter.
He needs a diamond, or
Ooh. With a full house, Dean Hart takes down that particular pot.
Yeah.
And once again, when Dean Hart says it's time to go home, we know that he has something solid.
How much is it?
Ever the one to never give up any tells whatsoever. Okay, the blinds are 8 and 16 for the second time.
Game over.
Who's first? Me?
The one on the button is first.
Yeah, he is first. You're full.
He's folding. Now you're the first one to act, after he folds.
Calling.
And it's a call by
I'll
Peter Puma, check by Hugh Sparkman, and 2 players to the flop. 8 of spades, 4 of spades, 6 of diamonds. First to act, Peter Puma.
I'm all in.
Hugh Sparkman moves all in. Do you need a count, Peter?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
He's going all, he's calling.
8, okay.
Pair of 4s for,
Jack.
and looking for a queen. Oops, and a queen on the river.
Oh my God.
Peter Puma takes it down.
How much?
Hugh Sparkman in the small blind for 9,000. And Dean Hart is in the big blind for 18,000. First to act, Peter the Ponderer Puma.
$18 to call.
18,000 is the call, Pete.
How much did you got there?
You does not have enough to even make the.
18.
Peter makes the call. You folds,
Okay.
and it's a 2 players to the flop.
Oh,
9 of hearts, 8 of diamonds, Jack of hearts on the flop.
you're Dean's first.
Dean Hart checks. Peter Puma bets 18,000, and Dean Hart folds.
Takes that.
Pocket kings, and all he did was call. Okay, here we are the second time at 9 and 18,000. Hugh Sparkman, the first to act,
I'm all in.
applies extreme pressure by going all in with 6,000 in chips. Dean Hart said, let me ponder. Oh, no, wait a minute. That's Peter that does that.
6.
No, you got to match.
You have to
You have to match his 8, so it's going to cost you another 9,000, Mr. Hart.
You know what? I'm gonna fold.
Ooh, okay.
both have a jack.
Okay, hold on. No, all right, here we go. Both have jacks, but Peter Puma has the ace, kicker. Hugh Sparkman's looking for a 3, or he will be gone. Unfortunately, it's the queen of spades, which is not. Well, Hugh Sparkman, it just wasn't in the cards for you today.
I saw that coming.
Okay. But congratulations, took down 3rd place.
Okay.
This quarter you've won twice. You've been at the final table, I think, almost every time.
I think it's just called hanging around.
Hanging around? Okay.
Yeah, I just hang around a lot.
Hang around a lot.
Out of the blinds.
Something happens.
Yeah, okay.
But,
Probably 10.
Any advice to these 2 players?
I think they're both fine on their own. They don't
Fine.
need my help.
They don't need your help? And what do you think of this program?
I love it. You know that. I've spoken very highly of it, and a person in my past was familiar with recreation programs and this type of thing, and this is a real plus. They're well run. Because I've seen the good and bad of all that.
Okay, thank you.
You bet.
Okay, congratulations, players. You've made it to heads up at the final table in the monthly Blue Ribbon Championship. Only one of you can win that certificate, you know, and I know you're all proud to have those, because the last 3 players, they're still in my briefcase. But anyway, any thoughts on your progress going forward, Mr. Hart?
Well, I'm hoping to win, but if I don't, I wish Mr. Puma the best of luck, and I've really enjoyed it here. I know I missed a few sessions, but I'm glad to be back, and I'll come back whenever possible. And you've done a great job, very great job.
Okay. Pete?
I hope I win, and if I don't, I couldn't have a better partner to win than what's his name?
Dino.
If I win, I have to make
Heartless.
room on my refrigerator
Heartless
because
one.
I already have 1 blue ribbon. This would be 2.
How many does Nancy have?
Working on it.
She's working on it. Okay, well, congratulations to both of you. Good luck. We're going to color up those chips, and then we'll have our shuffle up and deal. So here we are, first hand with heads up. Blinds are 10,000, 20,000. The first act, Peter Puma. He makes a call. The heartless one checks his cards, checks his trunk, and checks. 6 of spades, king of clubs, and 9 of hearts on the flop. First act, Peter Puma. Makes a $20,000 bet. And Dean Hart goes all in for 30,000. Peter calls. Turn the cards over. Dean turns them over first, has king 4. Peter has ace 10. And a king on the turn. And a 7 on the river. And Dean Hart with trip kings takes down the first hand and heads up.
That didn't take long.
Okay, here we are in the second hand, still 10,000 and 20,000. The blinds go up by 5,000 at this point in time. I'm going to get up to
Now, if you're any kind of
this
gentleman,
level.
you let me win this hand.
There you go, there you go.
First to act, Dean Hart.
Dean, you're first.
He calls. Peter Puma checks. 2 players to the flop. 3 of spades, ace of spades, 9 of spades. First to act, Dean Hart. Is all in, and turn over the cards, gentlemen. Jack 10, and Jack 7. 3 of spades, 3 diamonds on the turn. 4 of spades on the river, and the Jack of spades plays
With the jack.
as Peter Puma with the Jack 7 beats the Jack 10 with a flush.
Good hand, Pete. Good hand.
It's going up by 5,000. It won't take very long. 15 and 30 are the blinds.
Too bad it's not real money.
First act will be Peter Puma and the small blind.
Okay, Peter.
He makes a call. This one checks. Clubs, ace of clubs, eight of clubs, four of spades. First act, Peter Puma. Checks. And checks by Mr. Heartless One. Ace of hearts on the turn. Check by Peter and Dean. And a seven of spades on the river. Check by Peter.
Check.
Check by Dean.
I got nothing.
Who has a 2-3. Peter with a pair of nines.
You don't have a straight.
Where's your 3? Where's my
Yeah,
5
we
at?
needed
What happened
that.
to my 5? Where's my spade?
Peter Puma with aces and nines.
He has your spade.
Takes it down.
Well, folks, looks like the roll is called.
Okay, the button moves.
And big blind,
You're the big blind, correct?
is it 20?
30. 30.
You can afford
And
it.
the small blind is 15. Dean,
Well, all right, talk.
I mean, if you're going to move it, you can move in all in now if you want.
No, I'm gonna hang in.
Okay.
I've gotta come in with 3 more, don't I?
Yeah, that's minimum. So, yeah. So,
Yes.
Well, let's just do this.
okay.
What do you think? Just go
Yeah,
on.
he's going all in the blind. And Peter's calling, so gentlemen, turn your cards over.
Turn your cards over.
We use farting around, as they say in Scotland, you know? Oh boy, what are those
A
cards?
deuce of diamonds and a jack nine of hearts.
Ooh, a
Two
diamond.
There's a three of diamonds, a nine of clubs,
Pair
a
of
deuce of
bags.
spades, an ace of hearts, and a four of spades. Where's your 5, Mr. Hart?
Congratulations, Peter.
Peter Puma takes down the monthly Blue Ribbon
Oh,
Champion.
nine. He got nine.
Give them all.
Well, here we are. We have finished up the October Blue Ribbon Monthly Championship. Dean Hart and Peter Puma. Dean Hart coming in second place.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Any comments?
No, but it was great. Like I said before, I couldn't have had a finer gentleman win. But I enjoyed it, and I came in second. So what more do I have? What do I need? That's an honor itself.
I could tell you what you need. You know? You just say, "Well, I guess it's time to go home."
Well, I guess it's time to go home.
No. Okay, hold on now. Peter Puma, congratulations.
Thank you. I'm very, very happy. I didn't think I could win, but I'm happy I did. He could have won just as well as me, and luck was on my side, so I won, and I'm very happy.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Thank you.
And
you know, we used to get.
how do you feel about this program?
I love this program. I look forward to it every Monday. Maybe Monday and Thursdays when the first of the year comes. It'll be a lot of fun.
Okay. All
I
right.
speak for myself and my wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Because she's kind of mad anyway. Okay. The Mad Hatter.
That's all, folks.
Thank you for watching SOC-it-to-ME Tournament Poker. If you wish to join us seniors, we play at the Henry Ford Medical Center Cottage on the 3rd floor. Come join the ranks of champions at SOC-it-to-ME Poker. We have tournaments on Mondays at 11:30 in the morning and tournament lessons on Thursdays at 1:00 p.m. Come out and join us. Open to all seniors in the metro area.